The glazing is crazy.
Hello there. We're playing some more Pokemon Emerald today. Who'da thunk? They said it couldn't be done. Hope you're doing well. Hey. Last time we played Emerald, we went through and we caught all of the legendaries in the base game. So that was one of the 2 Latis. We ended up getting Latias. All 3 Regis, and all 3 of the box legendaries for Gen 3. So today, we're gonna get the all of the event legendaries and mythicals that are available in Emerald. So I think we're gonna borrow like all 3 of these guys because they're all level 70. Seems good. Probably we'll keep Ghidorah for Fly. Do we keep Ghidorah for Fly? Do I need Fly? It's probably just like good to have. I don't know. Probably don't need Matt Tam, unfortunately, for any of them. Sorry, Matt Tam. Probably not Becca. Razorleaf, not Razorleaf. Light Screen could be good, but probably not. And Nick could be good. Suzuki, I think, is gonna be good and like resist most of them, if not all of them. Weird. Cove, I think, is valuable because Cove is gonna be able to paralyze them. So we're gonna bring Cove. You know what? We don't bring Ghidorah because Rayquaza... My controller's like not cooperating. Thanks, Mo, for subbing 30 months. Hey, that's a lot of months. Thank you, thank you. This controller has been acting up on my Switch too, but so far it's been fine, at least when I play on PC. Hello. Oh. Okay, I have keyboard controls. Do I have controller controls? Switch controller? No. Is that this? Why do you think you're a Switch controller if you're on the X input? Switch controller? One sec. Try this again. Xbox 360 controller, yep. Save. That's what I want it to think it is, at least, is a 360 controller. Okay, are we normal? We'll see if we're normal. Anyway, I think we can swap out Typhlosion and Meganium and Dodrio? And that should be good. Sweet. I definitely... How am I doing for money? Okay. I'm gonna go buy some more Ultra Balls and probably some more Timer Balls. And then I think we can get started with our first catch. Netball doesn't help us with anything. Dive ball doesn't help us with anything. Timer ball. Should be plenty, hopefully. Okay. So for each of the events, oops, we gotta go to Lily Cove. Hello? Okay, so we've got a few different key items, event key items for us to use today. The Eon ticket to go to Southern Island, the Mystic ticket to go to Naval Rock, the Aurora ticket to go to Birth Island, and the Old Sea map to go somewhere. Mew Island, I guess. Can we sell to this place on the map? I know someone who will help you better. Please wait. What's up, youngster? It's you who's supposed to have a tattered old map. Okay, so this is gonna take us to the this is using the Old Sea map first, I guess? Yes. I guess we're doing that first. On Faraway Island, right. Right. So we've done this before to catch Mew, so like this isn't new for me. But it is still special. But I should note, all of the events we're doing today are not totally legit. I used the Gen 3 Mystery Gift tool to inject all of the events into this save. Just for full transparency. Yeah, I think we can just like lead with Peak. And then Mew, there's like a specific way that you can get Mew every time. I don't know what that way is. Where is it? It's over there. We'll run into it at some point. Where'd it go? It's like the Kecleon. I think it moves kind of how you... Oh, it's over there? I should have saved right before we spoke to it. Okay, that's fine. Look who it is. It's a Mew. Wow. Let's catch it. What's up, Hawkhead? Great to see you. What am I hitting this with, actually? Maybe Rock Tomb? Or that might be too strong. This might be your favorite part of re-exploring classics? Yeah. I really like this like remixed version of this song. I don't know what to hit this thing with. I don't have any moves that Mew resists. Rock Tomb is the lowest power. But like... actually catching Ho-Oh and Lugia? We'll be fine. I don't know what I'm hitting this thing with. This is still going after Survivor and Walking Dogs. I think we've got, what, 5 to catch? We've got 5 to catch tonight. So we'll see how long they take. Do you live a surf? I'm just gonna hope you live a surf. I don't know what else to do. You do live a surf. Perfect. All according to plan, obviously. Alright. One down. One down, 4 to go. What the hell? Mew, the new species Pokemon, is said to possess the genes of all Pokemon. Wow, that's a lot of pairs of genes. It's capable of making itself invisible at will, so it entirely avoids notice even if it approaches people. Alright, that was quick. 1 down. We threw an Ultra Ball and caught it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. On to the next. Don't remember Mew having a nice catch rate? Well, let's see. Cerebi Mew RS. Mew catch rate. Is that here? Is that on this website? Is that at the bottom, maybe? Steps to hatch. They have the steps to hatch a Mew, but not its catch rate on Cerebi.net. You know, for all those times you need to hatch a Mew from an egg. What if I go to Gen 4? Does Gen 4 have catch rate? It does. Gen 4 has catch rate at 45. Does Gen 2 have catch rate? Yes, Gen 2 has catch rate also at 45. The Gen 3, unless I'm blind, the Gen 3, like, Dex stuff, like, format on Cerebi doesn't include catch rate. Maybe it does for other Pokemon, but not for Mew? I don't know. Anyway, 2 and 4 say 45, so there you have it. Bulbapedia says 45? Okay, then it must be so. Alright, Yeah, 1 down. 4 to go. Let's see where they want to take us next. They just like, I have all of the event tickets in my bag, and so they took us to Faraway Island first. Now, these tickets will get you to islands that are far, far away. No one knows what awaits there or what may happen. The very thought excites my blood as a sailing man. Get on board. Aha. Here's all of them. Southern Island. Okay, so then we get the choice. So the Old Sea map takes like precedence or something, or not precedence, takes priority, I guess. Mew has a 45 catch rate. Thank you, that spoopy ghost. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Thank you for the follow the other day. I believe you followed. Yeah, I remember. You followed 10 days ago. Hey, thanks for the follow 10 days ago. Nice to see you. Somehow, some way, we're still playing Emerald. You bet. We're almost done. Don't worry. We'll move on to Gen 4 before you know it. You'll be missing Emerald, LRXC, before you know it. Also, the nerve of you, of all people, to say still playing Emerald. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's do Southern Island first. How's it going? Those of you who just joined, thanks for hanging out. How's your day? What you get up to? Alright. You know, I didn't heal. Think I should do 5 resets for shiny checking? I don't have a Master Ball on this save, so if I find a shiny, by the grace of God, I'll actually be so scared. Because odds are we don't catch it. Give me a heal powder for Cove. And energy root. Sweet. Buy some more balls? I think we have enough balls. I think the Pokemon just like struggles before we run out of balls. IMO. Oh yeah, we save before we talk to this rock. Now I was debating if I wanted to reset for a modest Latios, but honestly, the Latios we have is like, it's pretty good. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore, I think. We're just going to catch a Latios. And I think this one's going to go all the way up to Pokemon Home. I think all of these legendaries are going to go to Home. Why do I want it to be modest? Because I hate when Latios is like arrogant and showboaty. I just for once would appreciate a Latios who's like humble, you know what I mean? Do you see this shit? Do you see this coaster attached to my drink? Latios never wears skirts above the ankle? His ankle's like a little too spicy. Latios wears pants? How do you know? D-Dance? Ever heard of Iron Defense? LRXC, I think you should look into competitive Pokemon. I think you'd really appreciate the minutia of Pokemon Emerald and the battling aspect. There's this cool facility in the frontier called the Factory. I think you'd find it really interesting. I think I'm right also. You'll stick to skill-intensive endeavors like shiny hunting? Yeah, for sure. You do you, man. This doesn't kill, right? Yo, yeah, we're chilling. I played the demo for Ball Pit. Had a great time. Spadef fell. Okay, I don't want any of that anymore. Let's reset that. Post-haste. What is Ball X Pit? It's a cool new game. You can play the demo for free. I know you don't like to buy video games, but you can play the demo for free. Like that it's called Balbalon? Damn, you're really playing all the NL games, aren't you? Next you're gonna be playing Dog Witch and Slots and Daggers. I like Ball Pit. I'm gonna pick it up at some point, probably. It's fun. He has a good track record. Yeah, and then he'll play, like, Unfair Flips. And, like, I understand that game is a commentary, but, like, it's not a fun video game. That is the epitome. When you talk about a game that is streamer slop or NL slop, Unfair Flips is at the top of that list. But funny enough, Queue Up, that's a real video game. Isaac is his slop? No, for sure. I mean, that's his bread and butter. That's his Pokemon Emerald. Alright, I suppose he came first. My Isaac is Pokemon Emerald, is more correct. Don't think you'll ever get the appeal of Isaac? Yeah. I agree. I haven't tried, like, new Isaac. My only Isaac experience is, like, old Isaac, I guess. I never loved Isaac. To me, Enter the Gungeon is, like, a better version of that, but... You know, why do we have to pit two bad bitches against each other? You know what I mean? Someday you'll Gungeon? Gungeon is excellent. I love Gungeon. I've been playing Gungeon again recently with my friend John. It's been awesome. Alright. We have 3 Great Balls. Let's see if we can get the match. And then we'll start chucking Ultra Balls. You finished Pipistrello? What'd you think? Hell yeah, I'm glad you liked it. That's not too bad. That's annoying. We killed a play it on handheld. Yeah, I don't know if it's out on Switch yet, but I feel like it would make a lot of sense on Switch. You need a non-Pokemon game? Have you heard of this game called Call of Duty 2? Unironically, I would love us all to get Queue Up. I don't know how much money Queue Up is. I think it would be so sick to queue as a group of 4 in Queue Up. Queue Up is okay. Queue Up just released. It's 10% off for its release. It's, I think, probably $10 US. It's 11.70 Canadian. Let's all get new blops like it's 2011. Hell yeah! Don't tempt me with a good time. Oh my god. They bundled Queue Up and Unfair Flips together. And it's only like $1 more. to get unfair flips with queue up. That's really funny. 2 games where the entire gameplay is flipping a coin, by the way. That's not fair to say about queue up. That is fair to say about unfair flips. Anyway. Max, I played the demo for Racoin or Racoin, the coin pusher roguelike. How is? It seems like it could be cool. I don't know. You know it's early in your time playing a roguelike and you don't super know what the fuck is going on or how to make your score better or whatever. That was happening a lot. But I feel like there's some meat on the bone for the demo. Hell over Clover Pit, it's insanely unfair and unbalanced. Damn. Likes playing Sledding Game? I believe Sledding Game is going to return with another demo. Probably, if I had to guess, early next year. But Sledding Game also, they announced that that's going to be day 1 on Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you can play Sledding Game right away. That's kind of cool. Yeah, Sledding Game was great. What is Game Pass? Game Pass is a subscription that you can pay per month. It is an Xbox thing, but you can get Game Pass for your Windows computer. And you pay a monthly subscription, and then you have access to however many games are on Game Pass. And so there are some games that release day 1 on Game Pass, and Sledding Game is going to be one of those. But I'm sure whatever price Sledding Game is on Steam, it won't be much. So you could just buy it also, and I'm sure that would be fine. All the CODs are on there? That's true. Microsoft bought Activision. They'd have all the CODs. Oops. Logan, have you played Warzone? Probably not, eh? You're so desperate you're thinking about trying Fallout? How is that desperate? Fallout's good. Just play New Vegas. Man. They keep trying to kill Aggron with their bullshit special attacks. What the hell? Might try the yo-yo game? Do you mean Pipistrello? You really didn't like Outer Worlds? Okay, good news. Fallout New Vegas is not Outer Worlds. It's a different video game. But Obsidian! Same guys! Same guys! Latios is Dragon Dance, Recover, Psychic, and Luster Purge. No, it does not have a physical move. So me using Iron Defense was useless. Whatever. It using Dragon Dance is actually just a scare tactic. It's aura farming. Every time it dragon dances, it just aura farms. It's $20. It should be $1. Or got it on sale for like 11. You know what y'all could do? Y'all could game share. Y'all could set up a Steam family and game share some shit. If you really wanted. Damn. Shoot, it was so close too. What does Logan bring to the table? What's in that library? Dude, cobwebs for one. The man's most played video game is Pokemon Emerald, and he emulates Pokemon Emerald. No disrespect, but the man is you know, why pay for game if why pay for game if can play game for free? And Baldur's Gate 3? One of these games is not like the others. So you've already done the family thing. Okay, well then, just do that. Get on Max's and play Pipistrello. That's how you have Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, no shot you spent $80 on that game. Or 60, I guess, because you're in the States. Must be nice. Oh. If you leave the family, do you lose Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah. But guess who else owns Baldur's Gate 3? Logan. Guess who else has a family? Yes. It's that guy who's got 2 thumbs and owns Baldur's Gate 3. It's that guy. Fucking max ether? Do I have regular ether? Do I have Lepa berry? What do I care? Use the max ether. A World of Wonder? You got Mario Wonder? Logan Elden Ring arc incoming? That would go crazy. That's not on Steam now, is it? Yes, it is. If you're industrious, it is. If you think outside the box. That's correct. It costs you nothing. It is exactly as it sounds. It is game share. You can't play the same game at the same time. So you wouldn't be able to do like multiplayer games together, but like for single player games, Max, if you're done with Pipistrello, then yeah. Generous Max. Benevolent Max. Take turns like the family Xbox. Speaking of Xbox and Steam, I guess. Steam's making a console. Oh. Ah, Latios, you piece. Did you guys see the Steam Machine announcement today? You can't join another Steam family for 97 days? That's pretty funny. I had no idea it had that asterisk. Can you make another account or do they catch that? That's a good question. Part of me is like, I'm sure you could just make another account and it would be fine, but also like, they could do some IP address shenanigans, probably. Use a different email. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Just like make another account and give it a try. Your IP address is a college? True, there's like several hundred people all using the same one. Not like you're losing many games. I mean, nubbies. Rip nubbies. Not to discount nubbies. I mean, you could buy nubbies again on discount, I'm sure, for like $1. Losing progress on sledding game. I don't know that you would even keep it from the demo. Maybe you do. I don't know. Hello? Hi, Hoop Dog. What's up? Oh, hey. How are you? Going to bed? Nice. Sweet dreams. His name is Snoop Dogg reference. Not to speak for Hoop Dog, but no, it is not. I can speak for you? Nice. When coach gives you the go-ahead? This Latios is flicking me. I can't complain. We caught Mew in a single Ultra Ball, so this is what I get. You have a presentation tomorrow? Good luck with your presentation. I hope it goes well. You don't have a presentation tomorrow? What the hell? You think you can come in here and lie to my face? Gladios' catch rate is 3? That's fine. We'll get it eventually. You can't just say perchance.
Perchance. You can't just say perchance.
My favorite part of that audio is the sniffle at the end is the loudest part of it. Took way too long for you to find. Read much? Got him. This thing's gonna start to struggle soon, probably. You actually can't read? Bummer. Not being able to read, but being able to write. Do we think this is a possibility? I wonder how much Iron Tail does. I think I would want it to be full health before I try. There's voice to text? There's voice to text. That's a good point. Create your new account. LRXC __. They'll never see that one coming. Overscore. I bet your password is I love Cradily. Exclamation mark. And the O in love is a 0. I'm so excited for December 10th so I can Mega Evolve my Raichu into Mega Raichu Y. It's gonna be so great. See if this kills. Okay. That's good. I think Iron Tail from here would kill it. Unfortunately. Okay, now we could probably Iron Tail. Have I considered throwing a Pokeball? That's a good suggestion. We'll give it a... Pardon me, we'll give it a shot. Maybe that'll be the ticket. I'll get it in the red first. I'll give it an honest to goodness attempt. Just for you. Okay. Curses. I think when we stream next Wednesday night, I will have the form ready for folks to make their request for Requestathon 3. If you didn't see the post I made in the Discord, I've decided to only take games that are a part of Switch Online for Requestathon. So whatever request you make, as long as it is a part of the Switch Online subscription, then I will play it. And also, as long as it's not a Pokemon game. I understand Puzzle League is not a Pokemon game. It is a puzzle game. But you understand. We see enough Pokemon as it is around here. I want to see other shit. So, no Puzzle League, no Snap, no Stadium 1 or 2. Everything else is on the table. Including games that have previously been requested, such as The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I would probably just like continue from where I left off in Ocarina if anyone ends up requesting that. What about Necrodancer? Pause? Oh. Do Ocarina of Time then? Oh, it's struggling. Hang on. Oh, I should be throwing fucking timer balls. I should have been throwing timer balls for a while now. My bad. Oh. I think we get one more try. Maybe two more? Well, I hope this one wasn't modest. Oh. We've still got a chance. Anyway, the form for that will be available next Wednesday for Requestathon 3, so look out for that. Alright, no dice. We go next. So, Iron Tail from Aggron seemed to be okay. Could be another move that is maybe better, but Aggron at least resists. You know, a dark type would fully be immune to this Latios. Something to consider. Curses. Okay. I think Cove is dead to that. Okay, it's at -1 defense at this point. So it could, I'm not going to use it now. It could be Rock Tomb. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's not first ball. But for the second attempt, that was first ball. So we take those. Latios, the Eon Pokemon. 6-7! Even in hiding, it can detect the locations of others and sense their emotions, since it has telepathy. Its intelligence allows it to understand human languages. 6'7", 132... In the blue corner! Standing at 6'7", 132 pounds! It's the Eon Pokemon, Latios. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. This is funny because of numbers. So true. I'm curious. I want to check that Latios' nature. Grats. Thank you, that spoopy ghost. Appreciate it. Suppose we could check the nature of the Mew also. Two down though, in under an hour. Feels good. I was worried that this stream was going to take like 5 hours. But I also thought the stream the other night was going to take a while. Relaxed. Jolly. Fine. Fine. Physical Latios. Physical Latios. Hell yeah. How about that? Physical Latios. Awesome. Latios 7. Awesome. Hell yeah. Perfect. Okay. Next up. Well, I'll leave it up to you guys. Should we go do Ho-Oh and Lugia, or should we go do Deoxys? Who should we go to next? 1 vote Deoxys. So Deoxys is only going to be level 30 as well. Lugia, my goat. 1 vote Deoxys, 1 vote Lugia. Anyone else? Which one is higher on the list? Oh my god, there's so many. Naval Rock is higher than Birth. We'll do that next. DD Recover Earthquake Shadow Ball? Hell yeah. Naval Rock. We're leading Cove still? Cool. These guys might be level 70, which is a little spooky. So we could go up or we could go down, right? I don't remember. We're going down though. Or does it give the options? Yeah, this is the fork? Question mark? Oh. Never mind. Are none of these side paths? Yeah, okay. Down or up? Okay, Lugia first. So many ladders. Who do they think I am? Ethos Lab? Lugia's is also 3. Perfect. We'll get it in 1. Ethos Lab reference? Hell yeah. Incredibly niche reference. Listen, if you got it and you appreciate it, that's all that matters. Use the dusk balls? Okay, I'll do just that. Etho's a legend. Do you watch Etho, LRXC? I'm still watching Etho. Call the Lugia Etho? I'm not gonna nickname any of them, but good luck with this one. Thank you, Hawkhead. You went into an Etho rabbit hole rather years ago. Listen, a new season of Hermitcraft just started, so you better believe I'm eating good. I don't talk about this ever. I watch Etho and BOO like religiously. If Etho has no viewers, you're no longer on this earth. Yeah, Etho's great. B-Dubs is great. A lot of them are great. I don't like play Minecraft anymore, but I love watching their videos. Just love how old school YouTube feels. 100%. Absolutely. It's so charming. Like, he hasn't changed. He's like, his voice has changed just by virtue of him making thousands of videos. What do we want to hit you with? Maybe, it's raining? It's raining. I was gonna say maybe a waterfall, but it's raining. What do I hit you with? I think I hit you with a solar beam. I think I hit you with a solar beam. The black? Yeah. You're right. They changed it Gen, I want to say 4? Me when I'm level 70 and still use Swift. If it ain't broke. Yo, yeah. We're in there. My son! Cedric! My boy! That's what solar beam sounds like. No, you have recover. Fuck. Okay. All right. You have recover. Okay. Okay. Big damage. Do we think rain boosted hydro pump kills this thing? You bet. We go next. It's a Maryland chat. For anyone still playing community game. I bet you live one more Thunderbolt. Okay. All right, folks. Let's just hope for no recover. full pair is nice. That's a dead ass peak. Okay, so then I think we go Kyogre. And if it recovers, I don't know, maybe we double edge. All right, let's see. Okay. We can probably just double edge twice. And then that'll be good enough. And hopefully it never crits. So I think the next stream we do for Emerald Victory Lap is probably going to be the last one we do for Emerald Victory Lap. My plan is we're going to go through the league one more time with the team just for fun. We're going to make a secret base, and that'll, you know, we'll take our time with that. And then we're gonna fight Steven. And that's gonna do it for Emerald Victory Lap. Believe it or not. Alright, I wanna see if this thing lives a Hydro Pump from full health. I bet it does. It's still rain boosted, but like, that was a crit. That doesn't count. If that didn't crit, I bet it lived. We go next. Hawkhead, did you try the Kirby Air Riders a global test drive? What'd you think? First time you played a Switch 2 game? So what do you think of Air Riders? Is it everything you hoped for and more? Okay, let's just do this test like now. You got really frustrated. Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise. Did you do any races or just city trial? The checklist for sure. Another crit. What's happening? Who gave my Kyogre a scope lens and didn't tell me? Not that fun to race level 3 CPUs? True. Well, I'm excited for when it releases. Do you live a Swift? Okay, that's good. Would have been a bummer if Pikachu didn't live a Swift. It's a shame. This is gonna sound insane. It's a shame Kyogre is always gonna be in the rain. Like maybe Hydro Pump always one-shots, but if it wasn't in the rain, then it doesn't. But we don't have that option, I fear. Anyway, if this doesn't crit, yeah, okay. That's fine. It does about 70, 75, give or take. It probably kills from here, which is annoying. So I guess I can double edge a couple times. But maybe they recover again? No? I didn't get a chance to try the test drive yet, but I think I will this weekend. At some point. I think this weekend is the last time that they're doing it. And then I think the game releases like end of the month, right? This is so funny. I bought 95 Ultra Balls. I've used 2 to get Mew and Latios. At least as far as our current save is concerned. Comes out on the 20th? Okay, cool. That's like next week. It's next Thursday. It's real! It's happening! Hope your GameStop has a midnight launch. Is Air Riders big enough for GameStop to do a midnight launch for it? No clue. I would assume no. But maybe I'm wrong. For sure. Ever since the pandemic, especially. Man, Lugia is so cool. They cooked. Tears of the Kingdom and the Switch 2. Those are pretty, like, substantial releases. I guess I went to the Switch 2 and the ZA midnight launch. Hashtag shill. Hashtag I love Big Nintendo. Hashtag I love Big Game Freak. Hashtag I love Big Pikachu. Thank you, Big Pikachu. Hashtag ad. Please. Lugia, please. No. Lugia, why? Why have you done this? Aw, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Luigi? The nerve. Well, Max Ether. Double Edge. Full recover. Okay. If it's at full health, then we can Hydro Pump. And we know it lives. As long as Hydro Pump doesn't crit. Excellent. That's like the perfect amount of health for us to Double Edge. And as long as this doesn't crit also. Great. I feel like a Timer Ball probably clears an Ultra Ball at this point. I feel like it's been long enough. Timer Ball's like a little lame, but whatever. Nope. Okay. We can maybe... Yeah, I think we can Hydro Pump from here. And it should be fine. Again. Oh, okay, that's fine. Full health. Alright. Alright. What you got for me? Give me the elixir on everything. Why not? Alright. Hi, Cass. What's shaking? Timer ball is what's shaking. 3 times to be exact. Hell yeah. Cass, you're my good luck charm. Lugia, the diving Pokemon, coming in at a whopping 17 feet 1 inches, 476 pounds. In the blue corner, Lugia is so powerful even a light fluttering of its wings can blow apart houses. Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Lugia. As a result, it chooses to live out of sight, deep under the sea. Under the sea. Excellent. 3 down, 2 to go. You can't surf over here. I guess that's also true of Lugia's cave in Gen 2. Alright. everything's wider, take it from me. Out of context, that's really funny. But you're doing under the sea. You're Sebastian posting. That's his name, right? The crab. All right. We got Seabird. Now we gotta get Sky Bird. Burn Bird? Tower Bird? You understand what I'm trying to say. Now, what are we going to use for Ho-Oh? I guess we'll figure it out. Alright, save the video game. Trying to finish up your decks in ZA. Was watching some Drag Racer Shy. Nice. How is Shia doing? They both know Swift. Damn. How goes Emerald? Great. We're almost done. Aggron is 20 levels lower. Does it live a rock tomb? She gives 2 thumbs up. Hell yeah. Happy to hear it. It does live a rock tomb. Okay. Follow-up went good. Excellent. Happy to hear it. We have the technology for a max revive. Now, okay, could have swapped to peak, I guess. But this is fine. If we Rock Tomb it a couple of times, then maybe peak out speeds and can Thunder Wave a bit more safely. How did you not know the birds were in this game? Well, they're not ordinarily. We're doing all of the event legendaries and mythicals. So you have to Nowadays, you have to inject the events for all of these guys. They're event guys, yeah. So, I mean, they are in the game. You just have to put the event in your game, and then they're accessible. Swift. So you're finishing up your decks in ZA. Have you finished the story in ZA? Fire Blast. Uh-oh. That's probably a dead Aggron, huh? Yep. Alright. But again, hopefully Pikachu can outspeed. You sure did? Cool. That's great. Are we gonna talk about the ending on Frostbites or no? What do you think? Rip. Okay, who would be good? Maybe Rayquaza. Do a full spoiler warning and just deep dive into ZA. I think I would like to do both. I would like to have a conversation where we only go up to a certain point, like rank, I don't know, rank V or whatever, and then we can give maybe a cutoff for everything after that. That would be good. Yeah, this should be fine. Sounds good? Sweet. Za, see what you did there? You slurred your speech? It's okay, it happens to the best of us. You lowercase slurred your speech? Please don't burn my snake. Good. Supposed to be annoying you, not you annoying me. That's not how this works. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I have a question for Emerald knowers. Rayquaza has Airlock. And Ho-Oh is using Sunny Day. So the sun is active, but because of Airlock, is it actually mechanically doing anything? Are fire moves actually hitting for more damage? Or because of Airlock, no. It does nothing. Okay. It is doing nothing. Excellent. So it just wastes a turn. Awesome. I think in future games they made it so like maybe you couldn't even use a weather move? Or am I mistaken? Like, can you even use Sunny Day in front of a Rayquaza in Gen 4? Weather moves can still be used, but they still just don't have the effect. The airlock Cloud 9 user gets knocked out or switched out, the weather immediately takes effect. Oh! That's a good point. Okay. But it failed. And it faded. I forgot about Cloud 9. Fucking Golduck. Nice work, Golduck. C9 Golduck. What am I doing? Good luck. Hi, Spidonic. Nice to see you. Oh, Drampa got Cloud 9? Dude, I love Drampa. Drampa's one of my favorites from Alola. Only Golduck in Gen 3, right. Golduck was the original. Hell yeah. We love Drampa. All my homies love Drampa. At least the duck gets something. It's surprising they haven't given Psyduck or Golduck any sort of redesign, but they're on the list. The list is dwindling of remaining Kanto Pokemon to not receive any sort of remixed design in any capacity. Because Berserk is so much better. Dodrio? What about it? What about Dodrio? Hasn't received any sort of redesign? Yeah, there's a few Kanto guys still. But, like, not many. Eventually, they'll all get something. Fair warning, if you look up the list, the updated list, you'll get some ZA spoilers. Are we counting Golbat? No. Maybe. I don't know. You wish they'd do something with Jinx? What's wrong with Jinx? As it is. On paper, it should be a special powerhouse. I think it's just like outclassed. Being an unevolved or a like single stage Pokemon. Like single stagers have to be pretty exceptional. Yeah, it's cool in Gens 1, 2, and 3, and then, you know, power creep hasn't been kind to it. Gen 3 Jinx is a menace. Every time I see Jinx in the tower, I cower in fear. Oh, pause. That's going to be in the clip. The clip of me catching Ho-Oh is going to include every time I see Jinx, I cower in fear. Could be worse. Anyway, we take those. Ho-Oh, the rainbow Pokemon, standing 12 feet 6 inches tall, 438 pounds in the red corner. Its feathers, which glow in 7 colors depending on the angle at which they're struck by light, are thought to bring joy. It is said to live at the foot of a rainbow. Hell yeah. Hawkhead? Yeah. Hawkhead, I see your typo fix. You can, how about, just do the message again, but just change the word to grouped, and then you'll be good. Congrats on Ho-Oh, thank you. Folks, we got one more, and we're sub 2 hours. Anyone else forget Gigantamax Kingler exists? Absolutely not. I think about it every day. I loved King Crab. Brilliant. Could never forget my goat. Spidonic, you get it. Jinx was put with Magmar and Electabuzz in the early days, like all having baby Prevos, but Jinx didn't get a Gen 4 Evo for whatever reason. That's a great point. They made Electivire and Magmortar, and they forgot about Jinxerizer. Game Freak, hire me. I'm full of good ideas. Let's go check the natures of our Lugia and Ho-Oh. Not that it matters, but it's fun to check. What do we got? Bold? Bold and beautiful. Bold and brash. Bold and careful. Alright. Oops. Alright. Sorry to bring that up. It's fine. It's just history. It happened. They made Jinx purple. Alright, folks. Uno mas. That means one more, right? I just said fuck off? Fuck. Stupid. Oh yeah. Okay. So first time I did this, I didn't look up how to properly do it, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't happening. I know how to do it now. Oh, I fucked it. I fucked it? I think I know why. There we go. Oops. No music, by the way. You'd have been terrified as a kid? It's pretty cool. Alright, Mew lived a surf. So do you live a surf? Nope. What if we remove the light ball? Try again. It's fine. Guys, hey! You get to see the cutscene again. Your lobster is too buttery. Relax. Pursuit! Trivial. Trivial. Oh my god, light ball makes a huge difference. That's an awkward amount of damage. Whatever. What did I just call your lobster? Lobster's too buttery? Question mark? Steak is too juicy, lobster's too buttery? Why do they all live Swift? That's a good point. Even Mewtwo has Swift when you catch it at level 70. Oh. I don't know. I don't think any of my guys can like chip this thing for any amount. No. Okay. Whatever. Did have the smallest niche over Deoxys attack in earlier gens for the extra bulk. It was for living pursuit or extreme speed. 98% of the time you want Deoxys attack on your team in Gen 3 Ubers. Does anyone use Deoxys defense? Or Deoxys speed? I feel like I've seen Deoxys speed for like entry hazards? Question mark? In like Gen 4? Maybe? My hard stone! How dare you? Speed was used in a lot of gens for hazards. I'm not just a pretty face. The song does go crazy. Deoxys defense has usage. It's just passive. Yeah. Do. 55. Oh. Elrixie, I think Swift is on so many legendaries because they need to have a move on these Pokemon that does a couple of things. One, has a decent amount of PP so you don't have to constantly reset, or if you're a kid and you don't know to save before you start your fight against a legendary, they need to make sure that these Pokemon have moves with a lot of PP, so the moves last a while to give you lots of chances to throw Pokeballs. Swift, then, I think is also like a relatively low power move without being like Tackle. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, Tackle has a lot more PP and does way less damage than Swift, but it would be weird contextually for Deoxys or any of these guys to have Tackle. But Swift is like just cool enough conceptually while also like being a little bit low power. It doesn't miss, which is, I don't know, whatever, but it's conceivable that every legendary could learn Swift. Yeah, like as opposed to Constrict. That's a great point. Constrict would make sense on Deoxys. I guess it would make sense on Lugia, because Lugia has those big fucking hands. Ho-Oh, probably not. Anyway, this is why I assume they gave Swift to so many legendaries. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Like, they're gonna give them, like, a cool move, you know? They're gonna give Groudon, Fissure, and Kyogre Sheer Cold and stuff, and Fire Blast and Hydro Pump. And actually those, okay, those three in particular, the Hoenn box legendaries in particular, are a terrible example for this because they gave them all Oko moves, really hard-hitting moves, Rest, which is fucking any legendary that can heal. Eat my shorts. making Okamu's 20% instead of 30, so they hit even less. I get that though, because like you've got 5 PP, so one of the 5 of those statistically is gonna work. Quick Law is 10%, not 20. Quick Law is 20? That's fucked. All right, I will shift 2 more Ultra Balls and then I'll shift to Timer Balls. Yeah, you just like remove some of the bullshit. But then when the bullshit happens, you would be even more angry about it because it's less likely to happen. But I guess it would happen less frequently, so maybe that's a decent trade. The anger would be felt more deeply, but at least it would happen less often. Bright Powder and Focus Banner 10%. Don't understand how Quick Claw is 20. Probably because they felt Quick Claw was like less like volatile. But it is equally volatile. They give you Quick Claw so early in the story too. Probably, I think like Quick Claw was designed and probably given the 20% so you could give it to your Geodude and it could go first more often than not. And then its percentage for the tower and factory and stuff was probably less of a consideration than its usefulness in the story of the game. %, would nerf Rhydon a lot, but it's like the nerf to Rhydon is based on chance and not on Rhydon's inherent ability. So yeah, remove the chance that Rhydon can be bogus and maybe just make Rhydon generally better. I don't know. And they did, and it's called Rhyperior. Oh yeah, I was gonna start throwing Timer Balls, I forgot. I'm not saying anything about the design. Rhydon, the design is perfect, no notes. Mechanically, Rhydon is a little lackluster. Really like that they gave it Mega Horn, of course. Had to. Have you seen that thing? Damn, I thought that was gonna be first try. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have... Like, if I transfer in all of the Deoxyses from each of the Gen 3 games into box, if they retain their game-specific form in box, or once in box, maybe they all just become default Deoxys. I don't know. But it would be nice if I could have all 4 in box, but that's probably not how that works. They become normal form in box? Yeah. That's fine. I think I'll still have 4 just to represent. We did it. That's the last of them, folks. Ah! It's Speed! Deoxys the DNA Pokemon, 5'7". Oh my god, me too. 134 pounds. Not anymore. Anyway, a Pokemon that mutated from an extraterrestrial virus exposed to a laser beam. Its body is configured for superior agility and speed. There you have it, folks. That's all of them. And that took less than 2 hours. That's kind of hard to believe. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's normal. What an oddly shaped island, eh? I'll say. Well, frig, maybe we don't... We should do it all again to see if it takes 2 hours again? Yeah, good idea. How about you do it and report back and let me know if it takes more or less than 2 hours. Sound good? We'll get a nature check for Deoxys. Serious. What even is that? Pokemon Natures. Serious. That's Nooch. That's a Nooch Nate right there. Look at this moveset. No notes. Yeah, I think... I mean, it's only level 30. But this thing has 70 total PP? That's gotta be on purpose. You know what I mean? Give you plenty of opportunities to catch it. Especially given it's like, it's an event designed for you to catch it and not like a wall. Like some legendaries are designed like, yes, you can catch them, but they're also like, there's still like a boss in the story. You know what I mean? Yes, you can still catch them. Maybe you even choose to use your Master Ball on them, but there's still a boss. This Deoxys, and same thing for the Mew, same idea. Weakest special moves a Deoxys could use? Yeah. I feel like that's all. I mean, fucking look at... Other than Metronome, the Mew knows Pound, for crying out loud. It's 75 total PP. Metronome could... I mean, Transform, actually. Transform throws my whole theory out the window, because Transform... Whatever moves you get are all at 5 across the board. Literally the 2 weakest special moves Deoxys learns. Icy Wind? Hell yeah. Knock Off and Pursuit. Awesome. I love that. Alright. Frig, gang, I might just do the rest of what I want to do for Victory Lap, like, now? And then we'll be done with Victory Lap. And then fucking maybe we can do something else next week instead. Should we just put a bow on Victory Lap tonight? I'm down. If y'all are down, I'm down. Cause like, I don't have anything else to do, really. The only big thing is I want to beat Steven with this squad. Leftovers. Does anyone want leftovers? Maybe. And I don't think our current squad could beat Steven. So... I think we get rolled. But let's go fight the League. Just something to do. I don't know. We could go fight Steven with all of our legendaries now, but I don't want to do that. I want to use our guys. I want to use our squad that we've been through thick and thin with. So first up is Sydney. Who wants to fight Sydney? What does Sydney lead with? Mighty Anna? I mean, fucking, it could just be Cove. We could just go in there and click Thunderbolt. I don't want to do any other, like, major post-game stuff, like no Frontier, no contests. But I wanna get a secret base for sure, so we can like immortalize our squad here in my main emerald, 100%. And then see if we can't beat Steven. I had a hard time beating Steven with my other Emerald team, and they were all like level 60 across the board. So I don't think our current team has the stuff. But is there anything else you think we should do in this Emerald playthrough with this team? We pretty much covered everything. Well, maybe... because I did say that I wanted to stream Kirby Air Ride before Air Riders comes out. So like maybe next week we just do Air Ride. That could be fun. Because once we're done with Emerald, we're going to take a big break from Pokemon. Down for Air Ride? I knew you would be. We'll do Requestathon through January. And then in February, probably, we'll start Gen 4. Just have to catch Zygarde and then your Regulate X is complete. Congrats. You're gaming. Trying to 100% air ride before next week. You're done with air ride and top ride. Halfway done with city trial. Good luck. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff in that game. There we go. Okay, what am I doing for Phoebe? It might have been Ghidorah. It might have been Nick? Nick has Crunch? I feel like it was Ghidorah, though. I don't remember. Can anyone set up? I think it's just Suzuki with Iron Defense. Yeah. We'll go Ghidorah, see what happens. The Dusclops opens with Protect, I think like 90% of the time. So, I don't know, maybe we just click Fly. Or, conversely, next week, if we don't do Air Ride, next week, this might sound boring to you, or it might sound awesome. Next week, we could organize Pokemon Box and, like, have it all, like, done. So, if you want a box stream, double protect, you piece! That would be fun? Okay. Well, it'll be one of those two things. Either Air Ride or Box. Dora is afflicted by the curse. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Yikes. I should have known that could happen. But you know what? I stay in and I crunch. Damn. Ooh. Little Spadef drop. No para, please. No para, please and thank you. Thank you so much. Are you gonna have Thunderbolt? You might. Maybe we just go... Maybe we go Cove. That's too much damage. Damn. That's no good for our bird. What did I do for Phoebe the first time? I truly don't even remember a little bit. Alright, this guy knows Ice Beam, I think. Ah! Maybe I did just use Aggron with like Iron Defense. I don't remember. She's gonna heal that. I maybe could have just gone for the Earthquake, because Iron Tail can miss. And there it is. Alright. I like this team a lot. I'm a big fan of Aggron. I can't believe I've never used one before. But it's been really fun. You also like this team? I'm glad. I think after this playthrough, I don't have any full restores. That's fine. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try at least. Who knows how I feel like a year from now. Can't ever go wrong with the types. Yeah. We're missing some, like we don't have any interaction with like Dark or Psychic or Ghost or anything like that. But, I mean, I don't know. Nick has Crunch, I guess. But for the most part, we're lacking in that, like, department. But for the most part, I think it's fine. I really like surfing. I think Cove is my favorite member of the team. I really like surfing Pikachu. I just think it's a lot of fun. Dodrio has been sick and a really welcome addition. Beautifly was fun while it lasted, and then it just got outclassed, but Dodrio has been excellent. Got enough muscle to power through, for sure. No, I'm not worried about. I mean, we've already beaten the league. I'm not trying to beat it for the first time, but yeah, it's a good team. Who's next? Fucking Glacia? Who does she lead? Does she lead Glalie? Does she lead Celio? I want to say she leads Celio? I think she leads Celio and it clicks Hail. We don't have any fighting moves, so like we don't hit normals. Just snagged a copy of Leaf Green for 130. That's pretty good. Good work. The collection continues. Hell yeah. Now you can catch Slowpoke in Gen 3. Oh, why does that miss? That's so cringe. Why do you outspeed? We just had to hit Iron Tail, so sad. All you've ever wanted was to catch Slowpoke in Gen 3? Now you can. Yikes. Fucking go for alligator, I guess. Good miss. We stand Strawberry Milk Cow. I'm glad they put Slowpoke in ZA. There it is. Damn. Rip Nick. God, that would be so devastating in a Nuzlocke to lose your guy to sheer cold from this fucking wall rain. You don't want to think about it? Has it happened to you? Alright, Meganium. It's their last Pokemon. Oh, you're dead to Ice Beam for sure. I forgot you had to recharge. Oh, but you live because you're bulky as hell. The random Oko? Yeah. Or just like the random crit. The random crit is devastating. You're like, I can live this no problem. Just kidding. Alright, Matam, it's probably overkill. Oh, it misses actually. Damn. So Donna, congrats on the Bulbasaur. Enjoy playing Pokemon community game. Do 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 do. Congrats on the Cleffa! What a cute little guy. What am I doing? Revival herb? Alright, Drake leads with a Shelgon. Sometimes it uses Protect, sometimes it uses Rock Tomb. I think I'd just try to Ice Beam with Nick, I guess. I don't know. Should be fine. It'd be pretty cool if my Meganium was part fairy right now. Huge. I think that gets full restored. Oh, never mind. Well. Had that nasty 145 special attack? Yeah. Absolutely. You tried to sweep Drake with a Masquerain? I assume the Masquerain knew Ice Beam? Did it kill you? Did the Shelgon kill you with Rock Tomb? No para. Turn 1 freeze into Thaw and Rock Tomb. But Masquerain lives, I bet, thanks to Intimidate. You got a Silver Wind boost? Hell yeah. I love Omni Boost moves. Alright, get me the hell out of here. Fucking Meganium? Question mark? You know what? Maybe I set up light screen, actually. We outspeed. We take those. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. That doesn't do enough. Crit from Razor Leaf would be neat. Thanks. Liv, you're bulky. Don't be full parad. Good. No! What do you mean? Go Dodrio? Live this for some reason? Why do you mean? Okay. It Dragon Danced like a couple times, right? I didn't think Dodrio would live that, but it did, so we take those. Ghidorah, I think, thank you for your service. I need for Alligator to not be paralyzed. Thank you so much. You understand. Thank you, Ghidorah. We all say in unison. Okay. I think Feraligatr still dies to Flygon, probably. Yeah. Doesn't look good. I have an idea. As long as Typhlosion lives... Oh, it outspeeds. Perfect. So now even if it lives, we can hit it with a reversal. And maybe that'll do something. Yeah, you live, Earthquake. For sure. Now, do I go for the reversal or do I go for the Blaze boosted Blast Burn? I think I go for the reversal. It did nothing. Calculated. This one's coming down to the wire. He might full restore the poison away, which would stink. Ah, you outspeed Peak. What do you mean? Rip. This is what I get for not checking speed stats and just assuming. Okay, Aggron lives an Earthquake, I have no doubt. And we hit Iron Tail 100 times out of 100. Don't crit. That's fine. I'm just farming. That's all. That's all. We've done this once. We've done this before when we were even weaker. Probably had some help from our friend Full Restore, though, if I had to guess. I'm out of money. Wait, I need money. Oh, wait, I probably just lost a bunch of money. From losing. What was I at, like 80,000? Whatever. What happened? We died to Drake. I could reset. So I will. I'm just curious. I want to see how much money we had. Yeah, I lost so much money. I probably lost half of my money. That's too much money to lose for me to be fine with it. It's fine. I'll just be smarter. Drake stole all my dollar. Good thing I have the ability to rewind time. All right. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you've been liking it. I wonder if Thunderbolt's a roll. Rip. Maybe not. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been cool. Play through Emerald one more time. You know? Give it a proper send-off. What have you been doing lately, Spadonic? You have a fresh Platinum copy you've been meaning to do a proper full playthrough of, just haven't had the time, but for reasons you don't have your childhood Platinum copy, so you want this to be your definitive file. Totally. Well, listen, when we start Gen 4 in February, by all means, play along. You don't gotta wait that long, also. You're playing ZA. Yeah, like there's ZA between now and then. You def will? I would love to see that, honestly. A bunch of people start to play Gen 4 again. All of us together. I think that'd be great. Maybe even use the Poke Classic servers to do some online stuff in Gen 4. I think would be sick. But we're gonna... believe me, I keep talking about it. We're gonna spend a hell of a long time in Gen 4, so... You finished a copy of Emerald last year, which was fun? Nice. What do you constitute as finished? Like what is finished to you? I assume like beat the game and then like what else? The Needler. Man, I want a snack. I think I might save the Steven fight. I think I want to get the team to 60 across the board, so I'll probably just do that like in my own time. And maybe we'll save Steven and secret base decorating for next week, actually. You beat Steven and did a few other things like catching some of the legends, didn't do the decks or anything? Yeah. No, I'm just curious, like what... Because I would consider this playthrough like a finished, but not a completed. You know what I mean? Completed for me is like 100%. Finished is like beat the story, catch the legends, and then if there's any like secret bosses like Reds or Stevens or whatever, Gen 5, Cynthia, etc. That to me is finished. Just beating the league for me is beat. There's levels to this shit. Tiramisu. Completed is hard, yeah. Completed is hard. Well, time consuming. Time consuming at least. I guess that means the same thing. Anyway. But even for completed, like, so I think someone could like finish their Pokédex, like do their whole Pokédex but like not fuck with like the frontier at all. And they would maybe consider their Pokemon game completed. Or at least the Pokedex would be, you know? Are you gonna... You're gonna heal? Probably? I should probably just get rid of the curse. Then, I guess. What if I hit you with a toxic, actually? Let me see if I can't set up with Aggron now. For the rest of this. I don't think they curse again. Right? Maybe they do. No, that's fine. It's free for us. I feel like +2 is plenty also for the rest of this. So... Okay, you die to poison. Don't miss. Good. Man, I never use Iron Tail. And it's on 2 of my guys on this team. That's fun. Boo. Boo hiss. I'm gonna get rid of that. Big damage. Huge damage. Okay. And then just the Sableye in the back. I believe in Suzuki. Damn. Just like hit him in spite of that. Hell yeah, Suzuki. Oh, that does not one shot. He can't dodge a earthquake. Yeah, come on. It's a earthquake. How do you double team dodge a earthquake? You don't. You thought? You don't? Hell yeah, Suzuki. Great job. Love to jump on some of the old gen servers for Platinum next year. Well, I guess for what it's worth, I won't be starting with Platinum right away. In fact, it'll probably be a little while before we get to Platinum. Unfortunately. But Diamond and Pearl... yeah. Alright, I think I could just Thunderbolt with Cove against this Celio and it was fine. You have Diamond Pearl too? Excellent. Yeah, the plan, I think, is play through Diamond, and the only Pokemon I'm going to try to go out of my way to catch are going to be the Diamond version exclusives. And then play through Heart Gold, same idea. And then play through Pearl, same idea. Play through Soul Silver, same idea. And then play through Platinum and like catch as we go. And then play through Soul Silver again and catch as we go. For the sake of like completing the Pokedex for both of those games. So, Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver the first time are going to be like finish it playthroughs. And then Platinum and Soul Silver the second time are going to be complete it playthroughs. Fuck. Bring it all together in those last few playthroughs. Exactly. All the while, from day one, when we start Diamond, also start My Pokemon Ranch. So then eventually we just, like, get the Mew. And then, probably towards the end, do Battle Revolution stuff. I haven't thought about where I want Battle Revolution to fit within the whole thing. Anyway. Fucking get poisoned. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to take a long time. And there's going to be some overlap in completionist stuff between Platinum and Heart Gold, but whatever. I want to complete both of them. I mean, I did both Fire Red and Emerald. So I want to do both Platinum and Soul Silver. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a great time. I can't wait. I'm actually very excited for it. I think Mattam kills you? Unbelievably? Yeah, Mattam 1v1's Walrein? I mean, it kept going for sheer cold and missing. But I don't know, I guess we take those. Oh, we're dead to that, though. Oh well. Mattam did great. What are you doing in ZA? You shiny hunting? You beat the story yet? We're doing ranked online? Cool. Are you rank A? You've indeed beat the game. Excellent. Been playing quite a bit for fun. Nice. That's cool. What squad are you rocking for ranked? All right. Our rematch against Drake. I'm going to try to not throw this time. What's up, Matt Tam? Just in time for new Classic Wednesday late night Caprio Twitch Pokemon stream. Yeah, man. We caught all the Pokemon that I wanted to earlier, but you're still in time for this run of the league. But I think after we beat the league here, that's probably going to do it for tonight. It's a Hitmonlee in chat. It's a little tough with everyone running Xerneas and Garchomp, but it's been fun. Your fave team you think is Starmie for screens, Mega, Kangaskhan, and Talonflame. Very cool. Yeah, I find it peculiar that they allowed Xerneas to be legal. I feel like that, because then everyone's just going to use it. Kind of takes the... Like, they had one season, no legendaries, and then never mind? Hawkhead, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you next time. Rip. My speed. Oh. It's on one, dude. Damn. Yo, congrats on the Hitmonlee, Spidonic. Well, I am thankful that they lowered the rank requirement in order to get Delphoxite, because I'm not a huge fan of the ZA Royale. So I'm glad I don't have to play it that much. That's a dead Aggron, I think. Yveltal, a little less so, but I mean, at least that gives you some stuff to build around. Little lame sometimes, but I suppose that's just how online ranked metas are. If not Xerneas and Yveltal, then it's gonna be Metagross Garchomp. Yeah, no, for sure. Give me your Legends ZA review. Listen to the latest episode of Petalburg Woods. Wink. Kingdra, huh? I don't know. It's fine. I was hoping ZA would be just like head and shoulders above Arceus, and it's not. They're like equal, or Arceus is a little better. So overall, I'm disappointed. But what else is new? Damn. Damn. Damn, I said in a manly voice. At least I have Emerald. Thank God for that. Do we think Frenzy Plant gets there from here? Nice. Let me take those. Dilbs, are you excited for Kirby Air Riders for the Nintendo Switch 2? Are you gonna try the global test drive this weekend? Looks pretty swag. What are you, Justin Bieber? You'll just wait? Yeah. What's the rush? I know John's excited. I think we're dead? Unless we live this earthquake? Oh. Don't miss. You son of a... Alright, let's assume they're using earthquake. Crunch. Read like a book, I fear. And they're faster? They're faster than Dodrio? Huh? They're cheating. I forgot about the Altaria, admittedly. Oh. Did they full restore that? They do. Reggie. Alright, I fear I need Nick to be full health. So... Matt Tam, if you wouldn't mind taking a hit for me right quick. Thank you, my friend. Oh! You outspeed! You legend. All right. Oh, they full restore that. Maybe they... Or no, I guess if they didn't citrus, they would die to poison. Did they die to poison here? No. But they're out of full restores. Okay. Alright. Just Wallace. Just in case. Man, I love Pokemon. This is going to sound like it's totally out of nowhere, but I love Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire because it takes a bunch of the songs from Ruby and Sapphire and repurposes them for various situations in that game. But also, that game has a sound player or a music player, so you can just listen to the songs whenever you want. And I did that before I had like an MP3 player. I would play Ruby and Sapphire in my DS in the Game Boy slot. I would play Pinball Ruby and Sapphire on my DS because the DS had a earphone jack, headphone jack, and I would just listen to the fucking Pinball music player before I had an MP3 player and like long car rides. It was great. That should do nothing, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, Cove does just barely not enough damage. It does sound great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was pretty stoked when I got my MP3 player. So I could listen to like Sum 41 and stuff. So it's a roll. It's a roll against the Wailord. But, you know, before then, I think I still had it pretty good. There's one thing about the GBASP is not having the headphone jack. But the DS does, so we take those. Whiscash money. Well, gotta be Meganium. I think we just Frenzy Plant, right? There's no reason not to. I guess we could miss, but like, I don't think Razor Leaf does it. But I think Frenzy Plant does it. Damn. I don't know if Frenzy Plant does it now. Anymore. Or is a video game OST girly first? I mean, I don't know. It was what I had. I'm trying to think if there were other games with like music players that I listened to actually. I feel like it was really just Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. And I mean, I would spend a lot of time, like in the Gen 4 games, I would spend a lot of time just like standing in a place where I liked the music and just letting that play. I remember standing in like the Pokemon Center at night because I really like that like sleepy center theme. I really like the theme for Eternus City. I feel like I would stand like outside of the league sometimes. You know? It's a good vibe. What the hell? Are we dead to that? Ruh-roh, Reggie. Oh! Okay, Overgrow boosted Razor Leaf. Does that get there? Maybe it crits. Oh, really close. Do they heal? They do heal. Does Overgrow boosted Frenzy Plant? They've amnesia'd twice, so like probably not. Maybe it crits. Hell yeah, Becca. Hell yeah. Great work. You absolutely deserve to be kept. Oh, you gotta recharge. I forgot. I was gonna save Becca. Thank you for your service. Appreciate it. See maybe how much Cove does with Thunderbolt. Probably doesn't kill. Only does half even. And then I assume we're just dead to Surf. Yikes. Damn, what did I do last time against Wallace? I must have used some revives and shit. I don't remember. I could check the VOD. Ice Beam. Yo, congrats on the LGM. There's a Pokemon I forget about all the time. Okay. Did they full restore? Oh no, they Citrus Berry. Alright, I don't know that Matam is getting much use for the rest of this battle, so maybe we just res Cove? What else does Wallace have? Wallace has a Tentacruel. Oh, you recover. Oh, dude. Okay, I think Matam outspeeds. And as long as this doesn't miss, okay, that's good. And then Matam is dead to Surf, right? Matam actually smacks you with a Blast Burn on his way out. After this poison, they may be full restore though. I don't know. But I guess Cove 2 shots with Thunderbolt either way, so it's fine. Alright. Yeah, who's left? Tentacruel. Oh, Ludicolo. Okay. This is probably like a 3-shot, so I don't know if Cove lives to see. That's a crit? That's not a crit. Whoa. Are you dead to that? Yeah, you're dead to that. Okay. But does Aggron kill you with Earthquake? Oh, really important miss. Wow. All right. Gotta be Res Ghidorah, right? I'm out of revival herbs. Do I have a max revive? I have a Sacred Ash. I cannot use it during a fight. I have a revive. That's gonna have to do it. I think that's a dead Suzuki, unfortunately. I wish Ghidorah was full health. I might go for Alligator first. And make sure Ghidorah's full health. I feel like that matters. That stinks. Damn, what did I do last time? Okay. Good crit. That's huge. Okay. Great. Maybe we get a cheeky freeze. Leech Seed and they miss. I miss. Yikes. How much does that heal? Like almost all of it. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. I feel Drill Peck probably gets there. We just gotta hit through the double team. What does this thing know? Leech Seed, Giga Drain, double team, probably Surf. We did it. Does this kill? Oh! Shit! But they full restore, I assume? Or something? They full restore. Okay. So we get 2 chances here to try to hit before they hit. Because double team, of course. Okay. What if this crits? Could this crit, please? It's so close. It's so close, dude. I just gotta hit you once. I don't know if they have any more full restores. They do. Just hit and crit. Hit and crit. Hit and crit. And crit. Yeah, Ghidorah! Hell yeah, we did it. Alright, good. That was not... I thought that was gonna be like... a walk in the park. I certainly didn't think we were gonna lose to Drake. And I did not think we were gonna have a hard time against Wallace. Because we did this already, so... I must have had... I don't know, maybe I got lucky the first time, or I just like abused the shit out of items. Probably the latter. I don't remember. Anyway, whatever. I just wanted to go through the league again just for fun. I think I am going to get the team to 60 across the board. And we're going to see if we can beat Steven with the team at that point. I'm going to do that just in my own time. So I think next week, if I'm being real, probably not Kirby Air Ride. Next week is probably just going to be like actually putting a bow on Victory Lap and maybe some box stuff. We'll see. Decorating our secret base in this game for sure. Fighting Steven. I'll see if I can maybe think of some other odds and ends in Emerald for this save, but like truly I have nothing. Anything else that I want to do in Emerald, I want to do in my main save, so. But I can get our squad here to level 60 across the board. That should be fine. And then they can do open battle or open level frontier, I guess, if I really wanted. Awesome. My favorite credits. I'm just gonna let this roll. But yeah, this was a successful stream still. We got all the event guys. Pretty painlessly, I reckon. I mean, Mew, listen, I'll make a clip. Don't worry if you missed it, I'll make a clip. But Mew, we got first ball. So that was pretty cool. And then Latios, we got first ball on our second attempt. So as far as the game was concerned, we basically did back-to-back Mew and then Latios. Not actually, but, you know. Two Ultra Balls. 2 successful catches. We take those. This is funny. There's Mew. Nice. Hell yeah. What a roster. What a roster. Yeah, man, I don't know. Part of me feels like I'm like prolonging like this whole Emerald thing because I don't want Gen 3 to be over, but like, dude, I'm done. Basically. I'm not fully done. There's still a couple things here and there. Not as like done as I'd like to be, but I'm like pretty close. But I think I've been saying that for like months now, so I've definitely been like drawing it out. Anyway, it'll be good to finally do Gen 4. It'll be good to do Requestathon 3 and play a bunch of different video games that aren't Pokemon. And then it'll be a lot of fun to dive into Gen 4. So, yeah. And the request form for Requestathon 3 will be available next week. Next Wednesday, I think. You'll be able to fill out your request for Requestathon 3. If you didn't see the post I made in the Discord, I'm only going to be doing games available on the Switch Online, or available through the Switch Online service. So any of the games on there, NES, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, SNES, N64, Sega Genesis, even newer games like F-Zero 99, Tetris 99, any of those I would consider Switch Online games. But yeah. That's gonna do it for tonight, folks. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate the company. Hope to see you back here next week for, I think, actually the end of Emerald Victory Lap. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Slowpoke. Slowpoke, slow.